It is completely possible to make 25K a month with your coaching business completely organically. You're not running any paid ads, you're not sending thousands of outbound messages. You're focused on making simple YouTube videos like the one you're watching right now and having the right offer. And with that alone, while your competitors focus on running to the new shiny object of YouTube optimization or a new paid ad strategy or a new outbound strategy, whatever silver bullet they saw on another YouTube video, you're just focused on something that is almost so stupidly simple, yet it allows you to continuously convert clients over and over again. And the reason why I know this to work is because I scaled my own coaching business to $2 million a year following this exact same strategy. And I work in the back end of all my clients' coaching businesses every single day, repeating these same foundations. Because when you focus on the basics of who you're actually trying to speak to, what their problems are, and you focus on creating content around those pain points, solving it with the orientation of creating YouTube videos as sales letters instead of this approach to trying to go viral that I see so many people doing today, you don't need a crazy amount of traffic. You only need 1,000 eyeballs in the entire month, which I'll show you the math on in just a second. And if you get that, you can convert people onto 25K a month in profit, if not more, by just selling the right kind of high ticket offers and again, going after the right people in market. So today I'm going to walk you through that entire strategy. And yeah, let's dive in. So to kick us off, I'd like to walk you through some brutally honest truths about the info/coaching space. And first and foremost is that there are a lot of liars and unethical marketing tactics used. People that talk about their revenue only, they use high pressure sales, they're not transparent about their product, and really just damaging their reputation and won't be able to stick around long term in this business. Now, in addition to this, a lot of coaches are actually secretly broke. Their expenses, whether it be the Bugattis or the Porsches that they have to buy drifting around Miami to market themselves organically, or whether it be the ad spend that they're actually Chad scaling, they are not actually profiting that much because the amount that they're making is pretty much the exact same as the amount they're spending, which means that they're not investing to actually reach escape velocity and be set for life. The reason why we do all this in the first place is so that we can accumulate wealth. Yet a lot of people are making a crap ton of money, yet they're also spending a crap ton of money, so they're actually accumulating no wealth in this entire process. I know these truths because I've experienced them. I've run the low margin coaching business making $100,000 a month, as I'll show you here in a second. And I've gone through all these situations. As you can see here, I've had to deal with the chargeback conversations, the payment processors, all this stuff. And from that point on, it's allowed me to kind of have clarity and oversight of what actually needs to be done to see success, which beforehand, just to give you context, myself and my business partner, we'd work around 60 to 100 hours a week. We had 50 plus clients, $30,000 in ad spend, a crazy amount of expenses, whether it's to team, services, whatever it might be. And we'd only profit around $20,000 split between the two of us. And it just really didn't work. And the solutions that we would look to at that point would come down to either trying to spend more on ads, trying to go viral with every YouTube video that we posted, or just in general outselling our problems. And then from that point on, we really move to what I call a first principle scaling model. First principle is a concept talked about by a lot of guys like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, some of the more methodological business guys. And really, what it comes down to is focusing on the most fundamental reasons of why something happens. So, when we do this and we focus on simplicity and why things happen, we can have a niche down audience, cult like engagement, a high ticket product. We go after the richest people in our market, and using that, focus 80% of our time to getting client results and see a lot of success reaching 25K a month profit just by focusing on the core numbers that we actually have. When I switched my business to a first principle scaling model, what my actual margins, my numbers, whatnot looked like is I had 3 team members on board. I'd work 20 hours a week. I had 10 clients, $28,000 in revenue, 3K in expenses to the team, 25K a month of profit, and $8,000 in recurring revenue. So I wasn't starting from zero every single month. And it is so easy and simple to achieve this for yourself. To actually walk you through some of the numbers of what needs to happen, you only need 1,000 page views total in the entire month. So think about that. From day 0 of the month to day 30 of the month, you only need 1,000 people to actually go to your landing page. That means that if you're getting on average around 200 views per video and you're posting every single day, you are way out of proportion traffic to the actual size of the market that you have when you get down and you find this niche down person. From that 1,000 page views, you're going to want 150 opt-ins. So 150 opt-ins, let's actually model this out for you here. So we have 1,000 page views like this, 1,000 page views. To that point, we're going to have this go down to 150 opt-ins. So that's going to be around a 15% conversion rate here. And that can go up higher or lower with organic traffic of 15 to conversion rate is going to be completely reasonable, something that happens consistently. So we're going to have around a 15% conversion rate here, 15% conversion rate here. From those 150 opt-ins, we're then going to need that to go down to, as you can see here, 150 opt-ins into around 30 booked calls. So 30 booked calls. And then from those 30 booked calls, we're going to need a 23% close rate. 23% close rate is going to allow us to onboard all the clients we need in the month, which, as you can see here, if we're average collecting $4,000 in the first month with our client, which is completely reasonable. If we're charging $10,000, we're charging $15,000 for our offer, even doing split pays, we're able to do this. It becomes extremely easy to make these numbers attainable. And when you look at a channel like mine, which for all intents and purposes is not doing that well on the YouTube algorithm, I get around 100 views per video, as you can see here, 100, 200, 300 views per video, yet I'm able to generate the traffic to achieve all these things just because I focus on those core fundamental numbers that I showed you right there. And if you can do this, it's literally that simple. Now, from that point on, it just comes down to focusing on the most fundamentals of not only who are you charging, but also what are you charging them for? What is the offers? What are the pain points you talk about with YouTube content, which we'll talk about in just a second, going into the way that your funnel actually works and the process that you do. Now, I know this video is all about organically. If you want to spend $10 a day retargeting the existing audience that you have, it can get you a crazy cheap cost for your ads. You don't have to do this, but it's completely an option. You want to spend an additional $300 in the month and make a few $1,000s, get a few clients a month in this, you have the ability to. If not, not a big deal. You don't even have to post the short here. If you focus on posting 3 times a week long form content that is just niche down and you have the right call to action, right offer, then in addition to that, you're just putting up daily Instagram stories. You don't even have to do the reel here. You just do warm outreach, direct people to your Instagram, send them to an opt-in page. From that opt-in page, again, you're optimizing for that 15% conversion rate. You focus on the thing that everybody knows they should be doing, but doesn't actually do, which is having a sequence where you have someone opt in, you reach out to them in a way that's authentic, you're engaging with them, they're actually learning and having a personalized interaction and experience with you. So the way that I do that is when I had someone opt in, I would hit them with a personalized Instagram message. So I'd get their Instagram on the opt in, I'd send them a video message on Instagram. I would take that video message, take the phone number they gave me, I would go on WhatsApp and I'd give them a WhatsApp text. In addition to that, I'd give them a phone call, follow up 3 times. If I hadn't gone into contact with them at this point after 3 follow-ups over the course of around 7 days here, then I would just leave it and the lead no longer needs to be contacted. They can just go into a long-term email list. Now, from that point on, you also hit them with email 1, 2, 3, 4. These are just CTA based emails. So in every email, you're making a call to action, pretty well saying, hey, if you want to book a call, go here, go here, go here, go here. Redirecting to your book a call page, which is going to be extremely simple. Again, you're going to have a VSL. I recommend your VSL just be completely results based. You don't need to walk through the entire process of what you do or have it be this crazy thing where you focus on consumer psychology, anything like that. I would open up your VSL and I would have it be a slideshow where you just click through client results again and again and again. Say if you want to achieve these results, schedule a call below. That is a tried and true VSL that is going to work no matter what in every single niche. Personally, the VSL that I use for all my clients and has worked extremely well for myself. That is the simple funnel structure that everyone knows that they should be doing, yet no one does this part here of this personalized engagement to actually get the leads that they're getting, actually engage with them, have them interact. From that point on, just book a call. Yes, no, thank you for booking page, sales call, all the good stuff that you already know. And then again, to create recurring revenue, which is something I chatted about earlier, once they've done your initial offer, which is the high ticket thing, what you want to do is something called upselling the downsell. So pretty much what that means is if someone's paid you 10 to 15K in the past, you have the ability to go to them and use the goodwill that you've built up. Say, hey, I want to charge you $500 a month and you're going to create a product. I recommend you either do like an inner circle or you do some form of coaching consulting for them and then charge them a far lower but recurring charge so that you can have them continue to actually interact and experience with you, but then also not have them feel as though they're continuously paying you a crap ton of money each month, even though they might not be getting that same end result desired that they bought that initial offer from you for. What that does, this is going to be something around like $500 a month, $1,000 a month. And over time, what happens is you get dozens of clients on board and you begin upselling the downselling this, you can start the month with a big advantage. If you start the month with $10,000, $20,000 in recurring revenue, you have the ability to take a lot more risk with the ads and things that you're doing because now you have guaranteed cash flow. So that is the simple process for actually creating the funnel, curating this entire thing. I recommend that you just do not overlook this. Do not fade this away. Do not think that it's too simple, because this is something that I literally do and charge all my clients for, and they see immense results of this. They actually charge and get results of their clients doing similar funnels, similar exact same things. And the simplicity of this is where it actually comes into working. Now, going further down to show you how you can actually go about your YouTube content is where it gets a little bit more complex. So once you've got that basic funnel and everything down, the YouTube content is where it gets a little bit more tricky and advanced, because the YouTube ecosystem and everything that you see on YouTube is designed to make you optimize for fame. They want you to focus on the vanity metrics of your click-through rate, of the impressions you're getting, of the title that you're getting, and it doesn't help that you also probably get spammed by YouTube specialists who don't really understand what they're trying to do or what you're trying to do when it comes to converting revenue. They just see like, oh, dude, you're not getting views, you're not ranking on SEO. Let me fix that for you. And you really want to block all that out, because if you can focus on just creating content that is optimized for conversion. Now, what does content that's optimized for conversion look like? If you're selling a coaching offer, it means that you want to make the videos that you're producing as close as possible to the product you're actually selling and the things that you're actually talking about with the clients you already have on board. The closer you meet somebody to the end goal of converting them, the easier it is to actually sell and produce content. There are people like Iman Gadzhi that produce content where someone is not even problem aware yet. He takes people that just know they want more money in life, they want to get rich, and he has to walk them through the entire business model of like, hey, here's an agency, here's how it works, and then goes ahead and sells them on the pipeline. He has a much longer conversion journey from someone finding out about him to actually buying. Now, if you just want to make 25K a month of profit, it is quite simple. Instead of trying to walk someone through the entire customer journey of not being aware of what their problem is, you can start at literally, they know what their problem is, they know what the solutions are, they just don't know how to do it, and just create the content that pushes the needle over for them in order to actually convert them. So I'll give you an example. If you were to work with marketing agencies and help them scale, that's what I did in my previous coaching business. The best way to approach the content they're actually posting is to talk about the problems that these people are currently facing. So that might be something to do with show up rates. That might be something to do with their service delivery. And you want to just talk about existing topics and problems that they're already facing. And the best way to reference and find these problems is to just look at the things that you struggled with in the past. From that point on, the way that I actually go about structuring, packaging the YouTube videos is that it really does not matter how you do the thumbnail or how you do the title of something, so long as you found a proof of concept of it in someone else. The real way of doing YouTube when you're first starting out, you don't have a crazy amount to invest in a content team, whatnot, and again, to reach 25K a month of profit, which can be extremely simple, is just to steal videos and steal the packaging of videos and keep the content, the formatting, and what you actually share in them completely unique. So what I like to do is I go on to different channels, different niches, and I just see what kind of thumbnail formats, what kind of title formats people are using, and I just emulate that using either ChatGPT or just using my own creativity to my own niche of what I do. And I just keep it that simple, but I focus on making the videos around client pain points that I know are going to be something that people are experiencing, having actual problems with, so that I can go and create conversion content. Biggest part of actually closing a client on a sales call is about speaking on pain and then providing a solution to that pain. You should be doing the exact same thing in your YouTube video. Your entire YouTube video should be about highlighting pain, problem that someone's facing, and then using that in order to actually talk about the conversion mechanism that it's going to take for them to see results. And if you can focus on that and those simple core numbers, that is how you actually hit 25K a month organically with your coaching business. And just focus on those core simple inputs and you will see results. And again, if you're interested in learning how I can actually do this for you, guarantee your results, feel free to schedule a call, link in the description below, we can have a chat. But once again, I hope the time that you spend on this video is worth the value that got provided, and I will see you in the next one.